I helped someone assemble these glider rockers, and I just thought I'd make a little video about some tips that I use to assemble them that you might appreciate. First thing is that I recommend keeping the box if it's in good condition and using it as a workbench. It really helped me, and also I had a chair, so I wasn't all hunched over doing this. I just put it on the top of the box and moved things around, and basically did all this by myself, so it's pretty easy just to have this. I wasn't on the floor and hunched over and stuff, so as long as the box is in pretty good condition, which these, I actually put 2 sets of these together for a total of 4, and both boxes were in fine shape. This is the parts list, and I'm going to make some comments about this in a little bit, but for you that want to know like I do, the Allen wrench is 5mm and the open end wrench is 10mm. These instructions were very easy for me to understand. If you have any questions, let me know, but there literally is, I mean, the basic assembly is just 6 steps, and I don't know what the Chinese are thinking. I mean, they seem very aggressive. I mean, we just want to buy stuff from them, right? They're doing a great job. I mean, the English is great, and the quality of this chair overall is great. So, I don't know. Hats off to them. They did a great job here, and wish they would just kind of leave it to that right now, but whatever. The fasteners come in this bag. It's a Ziploc, and then it's taped. It's really tight. You will not be able to work out of this bag unless you're just really super careful. So I use a tray and a magnet. So the parts came in this bag. It's a Ziploc, but it's taped, and I cut it open. You could probably work out of this if you're careful. I use a parts tray. So this sort of packing material sort of tray there, and a magnet. And just so you know, after putting 4 of these chairs together, these are the remaining spare parts. There's 2 of each for these 4 chairs, so I guess there'd be 1 set of spares for a set of 2, I guess. So with the exception of the washer, there was only 1 left. The tools that they supply are pretty basic. Again, here's your 10mm open end wrench and a 5mm Allen wrench. Yes, you could definitely put the chairs together with this. There really isn't a lot of fasteners for each chair, but it would be tedious in my opinion, because I have extra tools. I'm going to recommend, I have a ratcheting driver. You could use a battery operated one or whatever. I don't. I just like to be kind of careful with these things, and so if you used a battery operated screw gun or driver or whatever, great. But here's the bit on this one. If you don't have one that's ratcheting like this, which I really like, then just get your standard, you know, open driver here. And I just had my little 1/4-inch ratchet with a 3/8-inch adapter, and then you know, here's your 10mm socket. That's what I used. It really made it go very well. All the parts were in here and stuff on the magnet, and that just, to me, if you have these to use or available, absolutely use those. The last thing I did was lubricate these points here, and it's going to be hard for me, so I'm not really that great of a videographer to show you exactly what I did, the way I did it. But so I tipped the chair on the side for the swivel, and then you could hit this like this in here, just a couple of squirts. This is just your generic Walmart lubricant, and then I flipped it back up the way you see it, and then I hit these points here with this lubricant. I just felt like they're not lubricated, so something's better than nothing, and I cannot for the life of me figure out how to pack them with grease, which I would have loved to do, and I just kind of felt like maybe every couple years I'll take them down and do that. The one thing that I did do, bear with me here, is that when I was spraying, I use, does anyone else cut the bottoms off their socks? Like, I don't know, whatever. So I love these. They're great rags. They're just nice little tiny shop rags, and if they have lubricant on them, I don't throw them away. I just keep it on there for wiping stuff down. But anyway, as I was spraying, if you can see it there, I had the sock, you know, up under these areas so that the spray wouldn't get all over the place. So hope that you guys can see that okay. But yeah, I'm spraying with my right hand as I've got that sock under there. And then for this, when it's on its side, the same spraying from this side, I would have had this rag over here to catch it, and then, you know, all these points, and then just wipe everything down. So I just feel like a little lubrication, it's a good protectant as well, and that's kind of like a finishing touch for me. You can decide to do that or not, but I just felt like since I had it upside down and I do have some spray lubricant, I would do that. If you're in a workspace where you don't feel like spraying stuff down, maybe you could use a like a bottle of 3-in-1 oil or something that isn't aerosol type lubricant. But again, I just don't think you're going to be able to get grease in there. Just be careful if you're inside, you know, wherever you're at. If it drips, you know, you don't want it to get on any kind of nice flooring. So, but yeah, that's kind of a helpful little thing that maybe will prolong the life of these moving parts, and hopefully the life of the chair overall.